We begin tonight with a developing story out of Putnam County. Two teens thought they were unseen as they broke into a home in Palatka last night, but they were very mistaken.
A neighbor saw them. One of the intruders was eventually arrested, and TV20's Nico Clemens reports the other wasn't so lucky.
Yeah, Paige, I talked to a few neighbors who say the homeowner, he isn't there much, which may be a reason why they targeted that home.
A little strange. I've never heard shooting. I've never seen anything here.
Carmen Hairwagen says she was home Thursday night when her sister told her she heard what sounded like gunshots. She later found out about two burglars across the street.
We're glad we have Safe Touch security system, because if anybody had tried to break in, it would have been heard.
Just after 9 Thursday night, police went to Delwood Avenue after a neighbor called saying they saw two people breaking into the home. As Officer Sean Tudor moved to the back door, 15-year-old Tavares Brinson came outside with a shotgun. The officer ordered Brinson to stop, but when Brinson pointed the gun at the officer, he shot Brinson in the hand and leg. The homeowner was not home.
I figured it was that home because they showed a picture of the boat, and he's the only one that I know of that has a boat, but he works nights, and I'm assuming the kids knew that.
Right behind me, police say the two young men broke into that back door. The 15-year-old eventually came back outside through that same door to find a police officer. The 18-year-old, he escaped through the front of the house.
It appears at this point that the officers acted within policy and within law, and were justified in the use of force they had to use. But, you know, we'll reserve judgment for FDLE to do their investigation.
Brinson was found at the Putnam Community Hospital with 2 gunshot wounds and was later taken to Shands in stable condition. The 18-year-old suspect, Shaquille Daniels, was later found and arrested. As for officer-involved shootings, Chief Griffith says they don't have many of those.
Anytime you have a violent act or an officer's involved in something like that, I wouldn't say it's shocking, but it definitely is something that is more of an emergency situation and requires I would say, a more significant response.
Now, Brinson faces multiple charges once he gets out of the hospital: armed burglary, grand theft, aggravated assault on a police officer, and 2 counts of criminal mischief. FDLE is investigating the officer-involved shooting. Officer Tudor, who shot Brinson, has been placed on administrative leave. Nico Clemens, TV20 News.